Hello there, I'm Aldro Hill, and welcome to some Victoria 3 playing, well, not Byzantium, Greece. But we will be Byzantium later. If you have seen my first video, my edited video that's up on my channel, you will have seen me form Byzantium using this very save file. So I have reloaded to 1838, because I just thought it was such a fantastic start. And we're going to be making a whole game of this, just conquering the Ottomans and becoming the best Byzantium we can be. Make sure you do subscribe if you're interested in that kind of stuff and more Vicky content in general, and leaving a like is always appreciated. But for now, we have 5 years of truce, 5 years of gentle peace, because we beat the Ottomans. We beat them in a fantastic war with the backing of Austria and Russia. We actually do now have truces with them as a result of that. 1843, so we have some time, and I want to try and grab a few other states to get that. As well as that, I do want to make sure I grab nationalism as well. So as soon as I get academia, I will be rushing nationalism, because I do kind of need it, because you get a unique event. In the meantime, we're just going to be trying to fix our economy. It's actually in a very good state, so, like, we don't really need much. I will import a little bit of wood from Russia. And I'm currently in the process of building a logging camp and some tooling workshops. I have a very small construction sector, which I think I'm actually going to first of all dig up a little bit, because I would like to do that. And we have our... I mean, we're in a very good situation. We're improving relations with basically everyone, but we're now losing prestige as a result of improving relations. So I'm actually gonna get rid of this one with Serbia. Oh, stop improving relations, there we go. And yeah, we're gonna do this kind of slowly. Does the game have any sort of infamy or aggressive expansion? Yes, there is indeed an infamy system. I have some infamy, I should probably have mentioned that. Not too bad. I actually am reputable, only 21 infamy. It's because I only took 2 states. But once you get 100, you can get decked on. I have a revolution that's brewing because I'm trying to enact National Guard. National Guard is a really useful little thing. It allows me to reduce political movement radicalism. I prefer secret police, but I don't have the technology. So I'm just going to do this. My government at the moment is landowners and armed forces, which is actually fine with me. I do want to be, you know, just making things better. I do have religious schools, so I have education access, which is great for literacy. And I have interventionism, which is a fantastic economic law, which means that my aristocrats and capitalists do actually contribute to my economy, and they actually put money into the assets. As you can see, there is a little bit of money being put into the pool that I'm using for construction. Being asked in my chat if whether economy is easier or more difficult. It's more difficult, but it's easier to grasp. That's what I would say. I think it's got a clearer system once you learn it. Vicky 2 is just kind of confusing, and you can figure it out, but it's sort of like bashing a hammer at a wall. So we are going to be coasting for a couple of years right now. As you can see, we do have some issues with shortfall. We have some military goods that are a bit shy. And this is because we've got a pretty small arms industry. My troops do actually need cannons. So what I'm going to do is ensure that they are actually building some cannons at least. We are very shy on iron, so I'm going to have to annoyingly import iron from the Ottomans, but that's just the way it has to be. And I am making almost no hardwood. And I need hardwood for my arms industry, so what I will do, this logging camp that I'm building in Thessaly right here, just making sure I don't have any state modifiers, I don't. The logging camp that's in Thessaly, I'm going to make it so it makes hardwood. So it seems to be working the same way. You go over the infinite yes, so they can declare war on you. Basically, I think it's any nation. How the system works is there are systems of declared interests. Excuse me, I've actually forgotten how to. There we go, declare my interests. So I have 2 interests. This area. I think it seems that no, I've only got this. Any place you have direct connection to, and then so many others based on your prestige. So I have an interest here because I already have stuff here. And I've also added one for Anatolia, so I can pay attention. Because it's 1838, the truce of the Ottomans and Egypt is up. So as you can see, the Ottomans are attacking to try and take back a couple states, Syria and Lebanon. So you'll see, hopefully you'll see this in my video. There is a problem right now where Egypt keeps trying to take bits of Greek territory. So Egypt is currently trying to take Eastern Thrace. This is actually really good for me, actually, because that means I can take these states in my next war and then fight Egypt for that state. That would be fantastic. And they're also trying to open up the Ottoman market to become free trade. Egypt's cocky. Egypt will probably win, however. And the reason is because the Ottomans have, as their production methods for their military, irregular infantry and no artillery. And that's very bad, because as you can see, the Egyptians have line infantry, which is 1 better, and mobile infantry, which is 2 better. Probably easier for me to illustrate this to you here. There is a 10 offense and 15 defense bonus with line infantry, and with artillery to mobile infantry it's a 15 flat plus morale damage, kill rate and everything else. They're going to lose unless they get a backer, so they might pull out. Be very interested to see if they pull out. Because they are currently worried it's going down. I've just been trying to enact a National Guard, but unfortunately it's not passed, as I have a 30% chance of success. They've put forward demands. I am going to acquiesce to the Armed Forces demands, which gives us a 15% chance. Can you bloody well select? I'm being actually bullied right now. There we go. That's fine, I have plus 15 there, so let's just go yes. That might make my soldiers a bit worse, because the Armed Forces have a patch. No, it's okay, you have to have plus 10. They get 15% offense and defense. So the Ottomans are about to die. That's very funny to me. Just find that very funny. These guys are understandably very upset. However, there is some timed modifiers that will go away shortly. So we just need to be a little cautious with that. Oh my god, I am losing money. Let's import. Ooh, goodness me. Okay, so I've been a bit stupid. I've got a bit too much of this, and I'm getting 34% tax waste as a result. Alright, let's leave that. Oof. Oh, baby, that hurts. Yeah, I have an extremely low amount of government efficiency. That's okay, because I can go filing cabinets. Okay, guys, look, here's some filing cabinets. This will help. Unfortunately, this does mean that I now have no paper, so that was why I had filing cabinets off, isn't it? Because I don't have the ability to utilize that. That's unfortunate. So our economy is definitely going to be struggling because we are very shy on certain resources. Ooh, baby. Let's maybe focus on that, shall we? We're going to go into debt a little bit, but that's okay. The ended is 1936, Gildarin. We have a mining accident. This makes some small radicalization, but I actually would like the industrialists to get a bit more powerful, so I don't mind that little bit of it. As you can see, the radicalism for the intelligentsia just went up a little bit. Ooh, baby, I need so much. Why do I need 100? So what I'm actually very tempted to do is to build a little bit, just a tiny bit of construction sector right there. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I'm a little bit nervous about the fact that I don't have enough iron. That's okay. So I'm just going to build that, and then what we're going to do, lower that a little bit. As you can see, we're on wooden buildings, which that costs fabric and wood. Yeah, indeed. Let's see if you can invade it this run. Let's hope so, good Darren. That only costs fabric and wood, whereas the iron frame buildings, which is much more powerful, costs a lot of iron. And I'm not sure if you noticed, but I make almost no iron. So I can do this. So I will keep it to this, but let's do that. Because I would like to be able to actually build some things. Oh my god. We need so many tools, man. Oh my god. Alright, it's fine. We just got to be a little bit cautious of what we do. We have consumption taxes like crazy. Ooh, baby. We might have to pause construction after a little bit, unfortunately. As you can see, we actually do have a lot. God, the imports are really unpleasant. Apparently we have expensive military goods. I've just realized, however, actually, that what I can do is I can actually... Oops. I can move these guys to line infantry because these cannons are really expensive. There you go. So those are basically all of our troops, and now they're going to be a lot cheaper. Trade agreements. Trade agreements aren't particularly useful for me right now because it was, well, it depends if I have specific trade agreements with certain countries. At the moment, my trade routes are all over the place. So probably the most interesting one would be Greece. That's 20 bureaucracy. Well, they're all the same, actually. Now, I'm really hoping, so hoping that people don't harm me. So I need to have 100 Diplo to be able to utilize that. I'm trying to improve relations. Let's stop improving relations. So no one would like a trade route with me, unfortunately. I can become their protectorate. No, thank you. Now, protectorate is not really not my jam, because although I would be an autonomous subject, I don't really want to be. Though another thing to bear in mind is I do unfortunately have some favors that I owe people. So hope we don't get wrecked. I'm going to move to wooden buildings just for a little bit. It's going to massively slow me down, obviously. But while we wait for this tools workshop to finish, I really would like to not be going bankrupt. Interestingly, ooh, okay, National Guard has finally just passed, which is excellent, which means political movement radicalism, which is great. I probably don't have other laws I want to pass. I don't want to have a worse taxation system. Moving to dedicated police is quite literally a flat upgrade. Landowners would get a little bit pissed, but this would actually fix the intelligentsia, so I might do that. The other things that I do want to do are colonization, once I have the ability to do it. And trade policy, I'd like to leave mercantilism and go to protectionism. But I can't do that yet, so that's fine. But yes, we are definitely going to be moving to dedicated police because local police increases landowners' political strength, and landowners are terrible. They're just terrible. So let's do that. Perfect. Also, the success chance is based on who supports it, and the armed forces and the intelligentsia all support it. So no, I can't unfortunately do that because I can't actually move these guys over. That's okay. I think they'd be a little bit happier because I'm trying to pass a law that they like. But here we are. In terms of our iron industries now, where is our iron? It is right here. They are quite quickly losing stuff, so I will have to go back to, I'll do this. So now I've got mostly iron frame. This is why I built it. Does technology spread over time? It does spread over time, and I'll show you that in just a moment. Now, my iron stuff, I do need a little bit of iron. This means they can finally start to hire stuff. Oh my god, please. Build the tool workshop. I beg you. Please. I beg you. Build the tool workshop. I am horrendously low in pretty much all of my bureaucracy, which is very problematic. So we're going to take a look and see if there's any unused capacity, taxation capacity. No, we are good. But I think better to just do this. Ooh, actually, what we really need is paper. So I will build a singular paper mill. Yeah, we have to have a ton of debt. This is quite literally important. I'm also going to pay attention to who I have. I've only got 7k peasants there. Oh dear. Is that why they're not able to hire any more workers? No, they are. They just need more money. Got 84,000 here, 167 and 60. So we want to do it here. Let's do that. Let's get a paper mill going. These are the number of people whom we could actually put into the factories, obviously. Okay, yeah, it's more important to do that. And let's actually import. It's actually the same thing. What I've just done is made it so we are using more paper and then imported paper to compensate for it, which is fine. Very shortly we will have tools and paper mills, and then I will expand this even more. We should need 3,000 more workers. Ooh, we actually might not have enough pops. Ah, oh, that's so unfortunate. It's just too small. This is the problem. The state is just too small. We may just have to wait. Wait. That's okay. Oh my god. Oh, war's over? Okay. So I don't quite understand that one. It looks like they changed what they wanted. So, oh. That's tragic. Here's what happened to the Ottomans. They lost the war. They lost the war and lost these two provinces, but not Eastern Threats. I was really hoping that would happen. Does the culture population all matter in the game, or is it a small matter of inconvenience? It's a huge deal. It's a massive deal, because I have 27% of my population are Turkish, and they are discriminated against, which is a big, big problem. Discriminated pops are treated worse and are angrier, kind of all the time. So, yeah. Now, why is my pop... So my pop is actually going down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move a decree over. And I'm actually going to go for greener grass. Ah, I can't because I haven't got romanticism. Bugger. Yeah, then they got half their war goals. So that's a big problem right there. Oof. I need iron. Well, I'm going to have to import any excess iron. We just unlocked Napoleonic Warfare, which is fantastic, and we got Monument to the King, which gives us a little bit of tacking prestige. Now we can get a little bit better furniture and textile mills. I actually make way too many textile mills. Way too much stuff. So what we might do is find an exporter. Too bad it costs me just too much. So, am I not making any furniture? I'm making no furniture, unfortunately. The crying shame right there. I don't know what a furniture is, sadly. Academia is spreading, and I'm hoping that I'll use that to get some useful stuff, and I can get nationalism up a bit later. Shortly, anyway. Thankfully, the important military tax are just pouring down. So I'm probably going to be able to beat the Ottomans on my own once the truce is up. Now we're going to grab... What are we getting? We're getting Paddle Steamer. So you get technology spread of tax that other people have and you don't. So I'm currently doing banking, which gets me minting. I'm going to actually push that and do it at the same time because I actually really need that because I actually have a lot of debt. Just a lot of debt. And now we have dedicated police force, which is great. That helps. It also makes the landowners a little bit less powerful. Very nice. No one else is 20% yet, which is the powerful mark. But the fact I am starting to experience some problems. So I'm going to just build this paper mill. How is the iron market right now? We actually make enough iron. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to turn that off. And then I'm going to stop building. Just stop building. In just a short while, because I pretty much can't afford it. Okay, that helps a little bit. Let's focus on getting nationalism. Unfortunately, it's going to take 6 years. Oof. That's all I can say to that. Oof. And empiricism is what's spreading to me, which is a bit lame. I do want to know... I do want to build universities, though. We need to pay them. Oh, we're making money. We're back to making money, guys. Everything's fine. Mostly through investment pool transfer. Once the Diplo Pact runs out, we're going to be in some serious problem. But we're now starting to make money. Everything is fine. Don't even worry about it. We may have an unhealthy economy. That's okay. Okay, looks good. Liquor is a problem, but you know what? Liquor is a problem for everybody. We are now battling and destroying... Oh, yes. Look at that. Oh, that's nice. So we're going to try and use this to get out of debt a little bit. Because we are 400k in debt. Because we're paying now 1,500 in interest. So we're good. I'm happy with this. The situation is definitely improving. Thank you for that follow, Nikki. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. We are doing really, really nicely here. Our bureaucracy is still like a touch low. Our authority is decent. I should probably try to use my decrees to be a bit better. I'm going to put assimilation and conversion here because we do actually have some Turkish pops and 20% Sunni pops, so it'd be good to try to convert at least a few of them. We're going to try and assimilate them as best as we can and use these next few years to overcome our economic problems. Oh, that's fantastic, because now paper is not so horrible and difficult to achieve. Okay, brilliant. We are low on sugar, but that's alright. This is a perfect, I guess, episode 1, but like kind of episode 2. Thank you so very much for watching. We're going to be continuing to prepare ourselves, and we'll be fighting the Ottomans on the Truce release, or in the very least, maybe once we've finished nationalism tech, because we do get a unique event to get some very good stuff. I was Aljo and I continue to be, and I hope to see you in the very next episode. Don't forget to like down below. Bye-bye.